Badgers have first serve, coming courtesy of Una Wijay, the redshirt sophomore from Serbia. Messer sets London Wijay, and an early point for USC in this up-tempo attack. Taylor Deckert, the libero, with the first serve of the match for USC, and she digs Carter Booth. Wijay tools the block. Kristen Simon, the Wisconsin libero, tees up Mimi Collier, who uses high hands for her first point of the day. Kristen Simon serves Wijay. Back to Wijay on a give and go. Simon with the dig. Collier swings. Blocked, kept alive by USC. Messer sets the right side, and Mullen. Collier again punches it over on the second try. Mullen blocked by Andrew. Collier keeps it alive for Quest. Messer sets Riley McGinnis, and she hammers the ball down for a USC point. Good to have players like Allie Andrew keeping the attack afloat in the middle. Addie Horner, the Wisconsin setter, in the front row right now. That serve just a little bit long from Madison Quest. USC on pace to hit that mark again. Great dig by Deckert on Collier. It results in an overpass. Andrew is blocked on the slide attempt, and USC in front 4-2.
Good on Deckert keeping USC alive in this. Getting that ball up off the ground. When Mimi Collier is coming at you that heavy, it's good to just keep the ball alive and keep it in play, and then let your block go do the work. Defense wins championships, you know.
Mimi Collier, I think, would maybe beg to differ. Collier, the Oregon transfer, has played against USC her entire college career. Wijay on a roll shot. Messer sets Adanya Famuina, and it eventually leads to a Badger point. There was some congestion on USC's side of the net.
That can also cause some chaos when you've got two, maybe even three hitters all in one zone at one time.
It is live by the sword, die by the sword for this lightning-quick USC attack. It puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses, and this time in rhythm, Famuina with her first kill. Great pass by Kristen Simon on a good serve, and Una Wijay tucks that one in the back row for the Wisconsin point. McGinnis to the bench for USC, and Natalie Wardlow in to serve. True freshman who has got a great serve in the rotation for Kelly Sheffield. She serves Wijay there. And the Wisconsin block turns away Leah Ford. The Wisconsin block so big on Friday against UCLA.
That's a really tough opportunity for the middle in USC. I mean, there's nobody on the right side of the court for USC, so all of Wisconsin's blockers headed that way. She had a solid double block in front of her. Tough to score on that.
Wijay from the back row, dug by Wardlow, the server. Now Collier, dug by Wijay. Famuina is blocked. Deckert underneath it for USC. Wijay, an excellent back row attacker. Wijay turned away. Messer the serve, Wisconsin out of system. Deckert the dig in the back row. Messer races underneath it, beats her classmate Mullen. It was touched. And a point for USC. They grabbed the lead in the first set again.
I love that set from Messer. Across the court, chucking that ball all the way to the other side. It's a fabulous put in a spot where Mullen can just go up there and go be physical. It was a little bit tight, but she went up and took a big swing on it.
Here's Wijay tight to the net. Horner right back to Una. She tools the block, her second kill. Playing for the next attempt as Addie Horner with a BB of a serve. Mullen airmails that one to the Wisconsin bench. Point Badgers. Horner is a good server. Even before taking over the Wisconsin offense, she was a regular serving for the Badgers. And she tries to dig Wijay there, but the redshirt sophomore, London Wijay, with her second kill. Wijay hitting .238 on the season for USC, 179 kills. The serve from Danny Thomas-Nathan, and it's an ace. That is a service error for a USC team that, quite frankly, has been quite error-prone behind the line. Wijay misses long as well. Every set was down to the wire. 25-20, 25-27, 25-23, and then 29-27. USC won the fourth set to win the match. Deckert the serve. And a service error. Simon serves Wijay, and Wijay puts it right in front of Addie Horner.
I'd like to see Addie Horner get down the line to play some defense on that ball because her block is late almost every single time.
USC's tempo and pace is going to give Wisconsin problems. Wisconsin's physicality is going to give USC problems. Wijay dug by Simon, but she shanks it. And a point for the Trojans. And it's nearly an overpass. Horner sets Collier, and Collier picks up her third kill. She had 1,000 kills in her high school career at Wheaton St. Francis, along with 1,000 assists. And Riley McGinnis, off and touch, picks up the kill in the middle for USC. Riley McGinnis got the start in the middle for USC today. Leah Ford is in there now, number 7 in black. Wardlow's got 9 aces in her freshman campaign. Messer for Faumina, beg your pardon, dug by Warren. And Wijay looking for hands, and she got the call. Point Wisconsin.
Original call was touch. They are challenging, USC is challenging no touch. After review, there was no touch. Call is reversed. USC retains their challenge.
Wisconsin at 2.81 blocks per set, just edging out USC for the top spot in the conference at 2.80. So a big cheer from the home crowd here as Grace Egan, number 32 in white, has checked into the game. Egan injured her knee at the end of that match and has been out of the lineup ever since, but great to see her back on the floor for Wisconsin. Here she is with her first swing in just about a month, and she swings line for the kill.
She's going to do a ton of that. She loves to swing down the line. The USC block will have to adjust to that if they're going to try and stop her.
Really cool to see her get that reception from the Badger faithful, and that was a heads-up play by the redshirt junior, Adanya Faumuina. She's got 98 kills, 30 blocks this season, and Carter Booth, wow. Booth has been brilliant in Big Ten play in particular. You saw the 538 hit percentage against UCLA. Through the block and out of bounds, point USC.
Booth is really impressive in conference play. I mean, having 4 errors in the Big Ten is a crazy statistic. She's only made 4 hitting errors in the entire Big Ten season so far. So really impressive stuff from her.
Yeah, and over 45 swings now, so not for lack of attempts, those scant amount of errors. This is Mimi Collier. She is stuffed.
Coach Brad Keller's philosophy is more worried about their hands pressing over than their feet being in the right place.
Heads up. Coming our way as Grace Egan tools the block. I knew you were reaching and would have protected me if it had come to that, but, you know.
I trust your ability.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Wisconsin certainly hanging around as Mullen serves and Andrew swings. Dug by Thomas Nathan in the back row. Wijay blocked. Egan pushes it up. Andrew on the joust. Horner for Collier. That's it. Point Wisconsin.
Her court awareness has just gotten better and better as she's played with this team. She's a little bit uncomfortable in her first start at Penn State, but every single game she's just gotten more and more comfortable.
Overpass. Andrew with the whack at it. Over to Wijay. She is blocked. Good support by Deckert, the USC libero. And an overpass from Wijay, Wisconsin keeping it alive. Wijay from behind the 10-foot line. Wijay, she goes line and picks up her 6th kill of the set. And Wijay serves now for the Trojans, up 20-19. Horner, what a pancake by Trubin for USC to keep the point alive. Warren keeps it up for Wisconsin. Now Collier, a tip. A dig by Trubin, but not enough. Point Badgers.
She knows not to go up and over the block because the off blocker will be there, but she goes just to the left of it. Nobody's there.
Faumuina is stuck. We have been tied 14 times in this first set. Wijay unties it, her 4th kill. Collier serves. Overpass. Wijay in the joust with Messer. Collier from the back row, that's where she is lethal. Now it's Wijay, an excellent back row attacker as well. Collier terminates.
Collier's just getting more and more comfortable with Horner as Horner's footwork and growth goes, as she, quite frankly, just plays more volleyball with this group.
That's a big kill for Adanya Faumuina out of the timeout.
That's what you get with a top 25 matchup in the Big Ten.
McGinnis with the serve for USC. Andrew with the swing. Another player with an incredibly low error ratio in the middle for Wisconsin. Thrown over to Faumuina, she is turned away. Right back to her, and she tools the block. Reese Messer the serve. Horner races underneath it for Wijay. A lovely tip for Wijay, my goodness, her 5th kill. Horner with the serve that skimmed the tape. A roll shot from Faumuina. She was on the right side there, and she got it to drop. Danny Thomas-Nathan with a big serve here to try and extend this very competitive opening set. Here she is. Good serve, pass by Simon. Horner sets Grace Egan, dug by Deckard. Now it's Wijay's turn, blocked. Back to Wijay, with heat, turned away. Carter Booth helps seal the first set win for Wisconsin.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Mullen tools the block for USC. Horner throws it back to Egan. Simon offers Wijay, blocked. Wijay, another try. Cross court dug by Deckard, right at the 10-foot line. Faumuina is stuffed. Wijay and Booth, quite a tandem. Wijay listed generously at 6 feet. You know, it's not just about the tallest player being most effective on the block. There's a lot of technique involved, and that's Wijay continuing to show her versatility with 6 kills.
Yeah, sometimes those undersized blockers can almost be more successful just because they do a good job being in the right spot and just pressing their hands low and over. You get very vulnerable on the block if you're high and your hands are kind of loose.
A great job by Abigail Mullen to tool the block and stop a 4-0 run for Wisconsin. First meeting between the two is Big Ten rivals. Danny Thomas-Nathan with a great serve there. Collier blocked. Point USC, ready for the back row attack. Danny Thomas-Nathan serves long. That was a vicious serve by Wijay with the movement on that. It was wide, however, for the service error. Deckard lobs it over. Booth clubs it, Deckard takes it. Messer picks out Mullen. That is in. Right on the line, back row, point USC.
She's doing an impressive job finding angles and working with that big block that's in front of her.
And just one error as well. And speaking of low error, Carter Booth with a high percentage swing there for Wisconsin. McGinnis bangs that one off the top of the net, and it rolls favorably for USC. Point Trojans. Played all 4 of her years at USC. Ace serve.
That's when you got to take and run with. That's a momentum ace there.
Mullen's got 2 aces for USC. Wijay, dug by Simon. Collier, roll shot. Tight to the net. Wijay blocked on USC's side. Free ball coming up for Wisconsin. Here's Mimi on USC's side. Trojans have to get it over. Nearly off the underside of the video board at the field house. Collier, another hammer shot off the block. Wijay spikes it. An encouraging start as we approach the halfway point of Big Ten play. Collier blocked out of bounds, point Wisconsin. 9 kills and 3 errors for Collier. Wijay turned away. Messer to the middle. McGinnis is dug by Egan. And Horner is dug by Trubant. Over to Wijay. Pushed up. Deckert. Messer. McGinnis into the net. Timing was off there for USC. Wisconsin capitalizes. Both teams hitting right around 200 for the match. Wijay from the back row. Wijay dug by Simon. Wijay. Perfectly placed.
Between the block, she basically had nothing else but just high reach, snapping on that ball, bouncing it on that end line. So fantastic of her to find those edges.
How about that pass from Messer to Wijay? Wijay gets the touch, and it's a point for USC.
If anyone doesn't know setting, that's really hard to do right there, and that's impressive, especially as a freshman.
Andrew on the slide. Faumuina blocked. Another try. Blocked again. A third try. Andrew. McGinnis keeps it up. Andrew puts it down. Mimi Collier. Faumuina. Collier in the back row. Simon over towards the pin. Wijay is dug by Deckert. Faumuina in the middle. Dug by Egan. Wijay down the line. It's out. Point USC.
Wisconsin is challenging a net fault. After review, the call is confirmed. No net fault. Wisconsin loses a challenge.
Brittany Dildine, Lauren Carlini, John Shondell, Gary White, the assistant staff for Kelly Sheffield. Another rainbow. McGinnis brings it back to earth, and Faumuina serves it up. Horner now for Wijay. Badgers need points. They don't get one there. Another attack error, and USC inching closer to a second set win. Andrew on the slide. Andrew has got 4 kills. Wijay picks up a kill for Wisconsin out of the timeout. Badgers trying to claw their way back into this set late. And Mimi Collier off the block. Badgers down 2. Collier's got 10 kills. Horner serving. Generous roll for Wisconsin off the tape. Mullen out. And the Badgers are down 1. I mentioned that Brad Keller is always massaging his lineup, and he puts middle blocker Mia Taverdi, number 8, on the floor for the first time in this match in crunch time in the second set. And that's off the Badger block and out of bounds. Danny Thomas Nathan with the serve. Horner sets Booth. She is blocked. And USC has set point. Thomas Nathan tries to seal the deal for USC. What a dig by Deckert. Badgers keep it alive. Taverdi was in the net. Point Wisconsin.
I mean, that just goes to show how much fun she's having and how creative she is with this offense, making it so difficult to play defense against.
The world is her oyster. She sets Wijay down the line, and a point for Wisconsin.
SC is challenging that there was a touch.
And most of their timeout was to talk about whether or not there was a touch.
After review, there was no touch. Call is confirmed. SC loses a challenge.
When stuff goes that fast, sometimes you miss it.
Wijay says enough's enough. That ball was down and in, and USC ties up the match, 25-23. The redshirt sophomore Ohio State transfer, her first action of Big Ten play. USC right back to work.
Abigail Mullen's still able to go down the line, and she turned that ball almost cross-court from the line, which is hard to do.
Carter Booth answers in kind for Wisconsin. Booth has 3 kills. Great dig by Simon on the swing by Wijay, and Deckert with the up on Collier. Inside the 10-foot line for Abigail Mullen, who's got 7 kills.
So USC running their speed in transition is throwing Wisconsin off a little bit.
Egan out of system. Here's Wijay, dug by Wijay. Horner over to Collier, and that's a point for Wisconsin. Egan the serve, and that eats up Danny Thomas Nathan. Wijay somehow got a swing on it, but she put it right into the net. Another dig by Grace Egan. Collier cross-court dug by Deckert. Deckert has 15 digs this afternoon already. Collier tries Thomas Nathan, and she's ready. Trubin swings it to Wijay. Wijay with great effort, but the point for USC to tie up the third set. 11th game with double-digit kills for London Wijay out of Porter Ranch, California. How about the dig by Wijay? Famuina off the block. Collier sets her feet and is turned away.
This monster seal of a block right here, that inside hand is what did it. She pressed her inside hand over. There was nowhere for Collier to go.
Trubin the dig on Horner. Famuina with the point for USC. And the Trojans on a mini run here to start the third.
She's kind of done everything, which gives her such a broader knowledge of the game, and she sees the court really well. I think she'd make a fantastic beach volleyball player as well.
Collier's also from the state of California, but up by Sacramento in Lincoln, California. Wijay is dug by Collier, but out of bounds. Christian Simon almost climbing up on the scorer's table there. Deckert the serve. Andrew in the middle. Plenty of space in the back row. Now Wardlow into serve. That was a great serve. Wijay a good pass, gets it back from the back row. And blows it nearly by Wardlow for another kill. Wijay up to 16. Wijay puts it past Deckert.
That ball dies inside, and they're too far out. You can see Wijay jumps past that middle blocker and lands on the other side of her. Gives her so much court outside the block to do whatever she wants with that ball.
Horner digs Wijay. Wijay into the triple block again. And she makes it work again for her 9th kill. You almost never see that. That was not a tool shot kill. As you said, it went right through the triple block. Wijay the pass, Booth the swing. Great read by Simon defensively. Collier the tip from the back row. It's into the net. Pushed over. Booth dug by Deckert. Messer flies in, and USC out of touches. Point Wisconsin. Wijay serves short, and it creates chaos for USC. Wijay able to get it over. Collier sailing out of bounds, put a swing on it. And she blocks Mullen. How about Mimi Collier? Messer for Wijay. Blocked. Doug, Horner, Simon, and Collier, a runner, blocked out of bounds. Just another smart play by Mimi Collier. She read that like a book. The fist pump at the end of that point said it all. That was touched, point USC. Mullen grew up in Kansas City, but ironically, she was born in Waukesha, Wisconsin, just about an hour east of here.
Wisconsin is challenging that there was a net fault. After review, the call is confirmed there was no net fault. Wisconsin loses their challenge.
Megan Verbeest with the serve. Booth with the swing. 5 kills for Carter Booth. Taverdi was calling for it, but she missed out of bounds. Point Wisconsin. Messer to Mullen. Collier plants it. Point Wisconsin. Badgers sitting 4:29 in the set. That ball was pounded by Taverdi, the sophomore from La Vista, Nebraska. Wijay with some heat. Free ball offered to Wisconsin. Grace Egan off the block. Tapped over by Collier, flat-footed. Now Wijay blocked. Horner on the overpass. A joust. Point USC. Abigail Mullen. Mimi Collier. High, Karam off the block. And Collier up to 14 kills.
You have to decide whether you're going to stay deep and play defense to go run off the high hands, or if you're going to move your defense in and be ready for that ball that she's going to slam dunk down there.
And I short-changed her. She's got 15. That was a mammoth kill right there from Taverdi. My goodness.
Waited on that set and then went fast to the pin. She chased that slide set a little bit. She was half a second late, then caught up to it last minute and just bounced that ball down the line.
Collier. The swing from Faumuina. Slide, Andrew. And again, that's the second time we've seen that, Mac. A miscommunication between the USC setter and libero on who to dig that roll shot. Mimi Collier with the serve to get us back going again. Badgers by 2 in the third. And Mia Taverdi. Andrew dug by Trubin, swept over by Deckert. Andrew again dug by Trubin. Faumuina pushes it, Simon swings at it. Wijay from the back row, dug by Egan. Over to Wijay. Wijay terminates right into the corner for Una. Faumuina down the line. Egan is underneath it. Collier from the back row. Faumuina. No one there. Point USC. Back and forth. No team has had a substantial lead at any point in the match. And Wijay is blocked. And USC has tied things up again in the third. Horner for Wijay. And that time she finds some real estate. Service error, Addie Horner. And we're tied at 17. USC with 8 service errors in the first set, none since. And that continues. Good serve for Thomas Nathan. Collier dug by Deckard. It's an overpass. Simon sets up Egan. Bad pass. Wijay the dig. Egan the swing. Deckard is digging everything for USC. Simon with the answer. Boom! Not even Deckard could keep that one off the deck.
She's facing a certain way, and every single time she can decide where she wants to go, whether that's wrist away with the ball or coming back cross body.
Riley McGinnis with the serve for USC. There have been 9 ties in the third set. We had at least 14 by last count in the first set. And USC grabs the lead in the third. Off the block touch. Egan muscles that one through the block. 3 kills, 8 digs for Grace Egan in her return to the lineup. Collier, and that's out of bounds. This is Mullen. She serves Collier. Badgers out of system. Egan out of bounds. 21-19 USC. Won a U19 World Championship 2 years ago, so no stranger to high pressure moments. Either is Mimi Collier, but Wijay with the dig, and Mullen with the bump free ball for Wisconsin, and she digs Collier there. Collier. Great dig in the back row by Thomas Nathan. Simon, it's tight, and Taverdi puts it away. Point USC. Collier, and Wisconsin still has life. Grace Egan had a big jump serve before her injury, now serving more conventionally. On the slide, Taverdi, Wisconsin was ready for her. Over to Wijay, dug by Wijay. Egan with the pass, Collier, what a dig. That was Trubent. Collier in the middle. Point Wisconsin. It's a 1-point lead now for the Trojans. Messer, out of bounds, point Wisconsin. And now USC is going to challenge. Clearly out.
Original call, ball out, no touch. USC is challenging that there was a touch. After review, there was a touch. The call is reversed. USC wins the point and retains their challenge.
London Wijay to serve. Andrew puts it down. Wisconsin serving to tie, and freshman Madison Quest, number 10, has checked into the game for the first time in this match. Collier the serve. Messer back on the floor, on the slide. Taverdi puts that one right on Collier, and USC with set point in the third. Horner, a bump set, Wijay, roll shot, and Wijay can't keep it in play. Point Wisconsin. Wardlow serving to extend the set. Famuina tools the block, and USC takes control of the match. 25-23 in the third set. It's been right about 2 years since USC knocked off a top 10 team. This on the road, no less. Riley McGinnis with her 4th kill. Danny Thomas Nathan with the serve, long. Addie Horner with the serve. And the dig. Wijay, dug by Thomas Nathan. Here's Wijay. That lands on Wisconsin's side. Point for Wijay and the Trojans. Wijay up to 18 kills, which ties her season high. Badgers out of system. So is USC. Corner, back row, Collier blocked, kept alive by Collier. Egan is stuffed.
Yeah, that was bang, bang right there. I mean, that goes to show good pressed over hands and a solid block. You've got to hit high.
Corner sets Booth. Remember, USC, an excellent blocking team. Top 2 blocking teams in the Big Ten going at it. There's Wisconsin's answer. Wijay runs up to the net. Past the tip of Simon, point USC. Corner for Wijay, and the USC block gives the Trojans a 5-1 lead to start the 4th. Grace Egan is dug by McGinnis over on Wisconsin's side. Back to Egan, blocked. Collier keeps it up. Free ball coming for USC. Messer throws it to Wijay, thrown back by Wijay. Taverdi tries to dunk it in the middle and gets it done. It is early in the 4th set, but it feels like the match is hanging in the balance right now. And there's an ace serve for Riley McGinnis.
Got to do what you got to do. I think that's definitely something that Coach Keller has in his philosophy. I mean, if you can see yourself doing it through visualization, it makes it easier to do out on the court. So what a time to bring the adrenaline down a little bit, settle in, and continue to roll with this 7-1 lead.
Collier puts it down, and boy, did the Badgers need that from their ace. Collier with 18 kills. Wijay with the serve. Messer picks out Taverdi in the middle. She has been massive off Brad Keller's bench.
But that ball she went out to get. She let it stay out in front of her, saw where it was, and cut that ball really sharp cross.
Collier a tip. She and Taverdi were teammates last year on the Oregon Ducks roster, now on opposite sides of the net. And London Wijay with kill number 20.
She had to transition to the outside, but didn't quite make it all the way. So good on Messer, knowing that she needed to leave that ball inside a little bit and let her go get it.
Wow, Wisconsin somehow able to avoid the overpass kill by Taverdi. She hammers that one off the block.
That high swing over top of that block, using it to her advantage, so impressive.
How about this, 10-2 USC in the 4th set, and the Badgers have already burned their 2 timeouts. Mullen, everything coming up Trojans. And you're stuck right now if you're Wisconsin. No timeouts, no challenges either. But you still got Mimi Collier, who runs her kill count up to 19. Simon serves short. Wijay off the block. Corner for Collier. Mimi's got 20 as well. Her 5th time this season reaching the 20 kill mark in a match. And Wijay up to 21. Messer for Adanya Famuina. Point Wisconsin. Big block for the Badgers.
She didn't swing block on that one. She kept her hands in front of her face, moved to the spot she needed to be in, and pressed over quick.
Roll shot, dug by Wijay. Corner in the joust. Collier is dug by Trubant. Back roll, Wijay, what a dig by Egan. Collier wins the point for Wisconsin. That's the 10th dig of the match for Egan. She becomes the 4th Badger to register 10 or more digs today. USC has 2. There has been some brilliant defense on display. Wijay from the back row. Point Wisconsin. Grace Egan the serve, and it's a good one. Taverdi on the slide. Collier off the block, it handcuffs Wijay, swept over by Falmuina. Back row, Wijay. No one there, just inside the line. As Kelly Sheffield says, there are two levels of noise in the field house, loud and louder.
This is something we haven't seen yet today, where a team goes down significantly and has to build their way back up. Both teams have played pretty consistently throughout the match, and this is a little bit of a lull for both teams we've seen here early.
It's a great point. Point, Wisconsin.
The chaos on the Badgers side early allowed USC to go up early. So both teams need to settle in here and even out.
Falmuina plants it. Fourth game with 10+ kills this season for Falmuina. That one blasted Deckard in the face. Wijay into the corner for the Wisconsin point.
Wijay just drills that deep corner, making it so difficult for defenses to dig.
Kelly Sheffield calls her a baller. She has a UW career high 15 kills today. Danny Thomas-Nathan now, great serve to Simon, who makes the pass. Collier dug by Messer. Deckard swings it up to Wijay. She is blocked. Deckard again, tries Mullen. Point USC. Mullen is the third Trojan to hit 10+ kills today. Thomas-Nathan another serve. Egan the pass, it's an overpass, and Horner blocks the return. Massive point for Wisconsin. They're down 4. The length from Horner, the 6'3" setter. Mullen wipes the block. And Mullen now with 11 kills. Trojans still in charge. Wisconsin needs another run if they want to get back in this one. And Booth is blocked. Mia Taverdi.
There was underset from Horner just enough that Carter Booth didn't really have much place to go with it.
Collier dents the floor and has 22 kills. The double-double for Collier is her 4th of the season. Taverdi into the net. Point Wisconsin. Wijay serves to the 10-foot line. Over to Mullen, who's blocked by Mimi Collier. And the Badgers are down 3. Collier's second block. Dangerous serve again from Wijay. Horner for Booth. Point Wisconsin.
Allowing their defense to run falls, like that shouldn't look like a free ball, but it does because of how solid their block touch was.
Wijay just getting shorter and shorter with every serve. Overpass, Egan on Wisconsin side. Collier got it over. Now Messer for Wijay. Thomas-Nathan keeps it alive. Deckard offers the free ball. Collier dumped by Deckard. Booth stuffs it home.
Original call was no net fault. USC is challenging a net fault. After review, there was no net fault. Call is confirmed. USC loses their challenge.
And are serving to tie. Wijay with an error. USC 19, Wisconsin 17. Silver lining. Mullen serves for the Trojans. Collier dug by Thomas-Nathan. Mullen with the pass to Wijay. She's off the net. And USC prevails. Service error, Abigail Mullen. Badgers down 2. Kristen Simon now. Serves Trubant. Wijay dug by Simon. Collier off platform. Messer throws it to Wijay and she dunks it down. 23 kills for London Wijay, 1 off her career high. Collier pounds that one through the block. Point Wisconsin. Nifty play by Messer, but Collier read it well. Famuina, what a dig by Simon. Collier, dug by Deckard on one knee. Taverdi is blocked. It's a 1-point game in the 4th set.
The defense on Wisconsin's side is keeping them in the play for so much longer than they even think that they could be in it.
Famuina blocked. USC keeps it alive. Famuina again took something off it. A lot of height up front for Wisconsin. Wijay comes gliding in, and a point for USC.
The court was really congested, so good on Messer for finding Wijay in the back row on that.
Andrew on the slide, puts one on Trubant, and Messer running halfway up the lower bowl inside the field house. Cannot play it.
Yeah, I would not want to take a concrete stare to the shin on that one, so staying on the feet was definitely plan A for her.
Collier serving for Wisconsin. Here's Famuina. Clubs that one off the block, dumped over by Horner. Tied up at 22. Ready for the serve from Wisconsin's Mimi Collier. Collier serves Deckard. Wijay to the 10-foot line, Famuina. A kill for Famuina, and USC regains the lead. Wisconsin badly out of system. Famuina dug by Egan, it's out of bounds, and Adanya Famuina has come up huge for USC late in the 4th.
Famuina brought some heat behind this ball down the line. She loves that line swing.
Match point USC. USC upsets Wisconsin on the road.